They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here we go. 190.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And here's a look at the starting offense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bridgewater to throw it this time. It's complete to Fuller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. On third down, Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. 1, 9, 5.
They'll run it with Elliott. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability, and I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They go play action. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Fighting through. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw, Bridgewater. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down following the run. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Here we go.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
And a big tight end shifting around. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. This is Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he's got Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Bridgewater. It's complete to Fuller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll toss it to Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's a 2nd down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go. Wait, Tiger.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now, Bridgewater. Fuller brings it in over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. They go to Elliott again. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 4th down.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
27 yards on the gain there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake. Bridgewater rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get ready.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. This will be caught at the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And got his man complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is. Because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confident? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. 1 receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
This will be caught in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here?
Here we go now. Boom, Niners. No. Check, Patriot. Over.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.